everyone, let's do some gentle yoga. Go ahead and set out your mat. Well, it's a little cold today, so we'll start by warming up our bodies. Come to the front of your mat. Squarely plant your feet, lift and spread the toes. Drop the tailbone down towards the ground, roll the shoulder blades back. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Grasp your hands together. So you're making a little yogic gun there. Extend the arms up overhead. As you exhale, lean from side to side, using your inhale to rise back up towards the center. Exhaling to lean to the other side. Feel that nice stretch in the body. Inhale, come back to center. One more time, both sides. As you come back to the center, release your hands. Open the arms out from your ears just a little bit. We'll exhale, forward fold. Enjoying a nice forward fold here. Gentle bend in the knees. Walk your feet out, stretching the legs. You can grab opposite arms in front of you. Gentle sway from side to side. Just allow your head to dangle for this to feel nice. Not pushing yourself too much in this first pose. And take a gentle bend in the knees, release your arms and slowly ragdoll yourself all the way back up to standing. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, place your hands on your shins, rise up halfway, nice flat back here. So you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Bring the arms up overhead. Bring the hands to heart center. I'm going to take you through a few rounds of sun salutation A. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Gentle bend in the knees. Plant your palms. Step your feet back to the back of your mat. Lower the knees down towards the ground. Then as you swivel your elbows in, slowly bend the elbows, lowering yourself down to the floor. Slide forward, coming up into a downward facing dog, or upward facing dog. So sink your hips down towards the ground. You might be just down here, getting a slight back bend. As you exhale, bend the knees again, tuck the toes behind you, exhaling, coming into downward facing dog. First downward facing dog, pedal the feet out, left and right, move the hips around. Taking just a couple breaths here, stretching out. This is our resting pose during the sun salutations. On your inhale, bring your gaze to your fingertips and walk your feet back up towards your hands. Place the hands on the shins. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Next, inhale, rise all the way back up to standing. Exhale, hands at heart center. So moving a little quicker now. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands on shins, rise up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Walk the feet back to the back of the mat. Lower the knees, swivel the elbows, lower down. Inhale, come up to your upward facing dog or your low cobra position. Bend the knees, tuck the toes. Exhale, lift the hips up back behind you, downward facing dog. And gentle pedal the feet. movement of the head. And then just pause here. Breathing. Lift those tailbones up towards the sky. Might require a little bend in the knee. So instead of keeping your feet flat here, really bend the knees and point that booty towards the sky. Your inhale, bring the gaze back to the fingertips. Walk your feet back up towards the front of the mat. Place the hands on the shins. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Exhale, hands at heart center. One more time, sun salutation A. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, plant the hands. Walk the feet back, lower the knees, lower the chest down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, coming back to downward facing dog. Nice big breaths here. On your inhale, bring your gaze back to your fingertips. Walk your feet back towards the front of the mat. Place the hands on the shins. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way back up to standing. Exhale, hands at heart center. So that was sun salutation A. Now we'll go through sun salutation B. There's a few more steps to it. Coming back again to the front of the mat. Drop your tailbone down towards the ground. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, place the hands on the shins. Rise up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Sit the booty back nice and deep. Inhale, lift up chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Take your right foot towards the back of the mat. Setting up for warrior one. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, forward fold. Take your left foot to the back of the mat. Lower the knees down. Swivel the arms, lower down. Going into our upward facing dog. Exhale, bend the knees, tuck the toes. Coming into our downward facing dog. Draw the left knee in towards the chest. Place the foot at the front of the mat. We'll inhale, rise up again. Warrior one on the other side. Exhale, floating the arms back down. Drop the foot back to the back of the mat. Lower the knees. Swivel the arms. Lower down. Inhaling, rising up. Exhale, come back, downward facing dog. 3 rounds of breath here. On your inhale, bring your gaze back up to your fingertips. Walk your feet up to your hands. Place the hands on the shins. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Sit the hips back. Inhale, rise up, chair pose. Exhale, hands at heart center. Let's do that again. Sit the hips back. Inhale, rise up, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Hands on the shins. Inhale, rise. Exhale, plant the hands, walk the feet back. Downward facing dog. Now lift the right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, draw the foot in front of the mat. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, forward fold. Drag that foot to the back of the mat, switching sides. First stop, downward dog. Now lift the left leg up this time. So draw the knee in towards the chest, rocking forward. Lower that right heel down. Inhale, rise up. Warrior one. Bring the hands to heart center, forward fold. Plant the hands back on the mat. Drag that left foot back behind you. Now lower the knees. Swivel the arms. Lower down. Pushing up into our upward facing dog. Your exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips up. Downward facing dog. 3 rounds of breath here. Catch your breath. This is the resting part of the sequence. On your inhale, bring your gaze back up to your fingertips and walk your feet up towards the front of the mat. Your inhale, place the hands on the shins, rise up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, sit the hips back. Inhale, rise up. Chair pose. Exhale. Hands at heart center. Okay, one more time there. Sit back, lift the arms up. Chair. Exhale, forward fold. Hands on the shins. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Walk the feet to the back of the mat. Come into your downward facing dog. Now lift the right heel up. Exhale, draw that forward. Swivel the heel down. Inhale, rise up. Warrior one. Exhaling, bringing the hands back to heart center. Pausing here, lift the hips back up. Lift the left leg up. Come forward. Plant that in front. On an inhale, rise up. Warrior one. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Plant the hands. Bring the foot back. Kick the hips up. Three rounds of breath. Inhaling, bringing the gaze back to the fingertips. Walk the feet to the front of the mat. Hands on the shins. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Sit the hips back. Inhale, rise up chair. We're going to hold it here for a second. Drop the tailbone down. Grow nice and long in the spine. Sit back a little deeper. Lift a little more broad. And then rise to standing. Let's take a nice wide stance here in our mat today. The hands to the hips, the shoulder blades forward, up, back, and down. Drop the tailbone down towards the floor. Grow long in the spine. And we're going to exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Nice, long, down. Whew. Wide-legged forward fold. Hands can rest on the floor. You can grab opposite elbows. You might rest your hands on your legs or your thighs. Feel a nice stretch in the back of the body. Maybe bend the knees from side to side. Just feeling in to your thighs, into your lower back. Allow your head to be nice and soft here. And come back to center. Push down through the hands. You might need to widen your stance a little bit more to get closer to the floor. Place your left hand on the floor and inhale, rise up with the right arm. Exhale, lower the arm back down. Plant the right hand on the floor. Inhale, lift the left. Lower the arm back down. One more time, just a forward fold. Whew. Rising back up, take a gentle bend in the knees, walk the feet a little closer, and then slowly ragdoll yourself back up to standing. Roll the shoulder blades back and down again. Any readjustments you need. And we'll swivel the toes out. Place the hands on the hips, drop the tailbone down again. So bend the knees over the feet. Hold this here for just a few rounds of breath. So take a deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, rise back up. Now sitting back down. Just going to take a few baby pulses here. Sitting down, 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 down. Now lift the arm over. Whoop. The other arm. And the last one. Come back up. Whew, give your thighs a little break. Walk your feet in, walk the legs out. If you're near a wall, grab onto that wall. The wall just saved me earlier. I'm going to stretch out those thighs we were just working. So flip your right hand out, drop it down, and then grab the inside of your right ankle. This might be enough of a stretch. Heck, this might be enough of a stretch. Feel what you feel. Progress as you would like. Dropping the tailbone down towards the ground, you'll feel a nice stretch in the front of the thigh. Slowly, with control, release your foot and lower it back down to the ground. So don't like blink, let it go. Just slowly lower it. Shake the hips out, left and right. Now switch sides. Grabbing onto that wall. Plant the feet, flip the left arm out now. Kick that foot up, grab the inside of the ankle, draw the tailbone down towards the ground. Feel that nice stretch running along the front of your left thigh. Slowly, gently release that foot back down towards the ground. Again, walk the feet out left and right. Coming back to center, let's open up the feet a little wider than hips distance. You might find yourself still close to a wall, so this is a good opportunity to back it up maybe a little bit. And as you bend your knees, you can set your booty on the wall. Getting a little deeper into the squat, open your arms up into cactus arms. Feel a nice stretch. Try to make contact with your lower back against the wall. Maybe sitting the hips down a little bit more. Bring the arms back down, help yourself back up. Moving yourselves away from the wall, we'll come into our yogic squat. So slowly, you can help yourself down. You might stay here, you might put your booty up against the wall again, or you might sit all the way down. Bringing your elbows to your knees, hands at heart center, lift the chest. Feel that nice stretch in the lower back. Lower the chin to the chest. Find a little movement from side to side. Coming back to center, place the hands on the floor. Help yourself back up. Lifting the hips up and just take a forward fold here. Nice wide-legged forward fold. Grabbing opposite elbows. Rocking from side to side. Release your hands, plant your hands back down towards the floor. Slowly help yourself down onto the floor. We're going to start out in a comfortable seated position. So whatever that looks like for you today. Cross-legged is perfect. Wonderful. Lift the arms up overhead. Bring the gaze up towards the fingertips. So lower the left arm down towards the floor. Rocking, leaning over towards the left side. Feel that nice stretch. Broaden your shoulders. Bring the gaze up back towards the fingertips. Exhale, coming back through center. Lower the right arm. Follow with the left. Leaning over. Bring the gaze up towards the fingertips. Rising back up. Now take the right arm out in front of you. Grab it with the left. Move it across your chest. A nice stretch in the arm. Release the arm. Extend the left arm out. Cross it over. Breathing. Feeling your shoulders just open up a little bit behind you. And release the arm. Bring the right arm up. Flip the hands, palm faces back. Bend the elbow. And bring the left arm overhead. And just gently help that arm down your back. You feel a nice stretch running along this side. Triceps. That'll help with some of the arm movements that we did earlier in our flow. Stretching out that muscle. Now release, unwind, switching sides. Left arm up, bend the elbow, right arm extends, slowly help that arm down. Release, unwind. Bring your legs into bound angle pose. So bring the soles of your feet together in front of you. Pull those heels in towards your booty. Maybe walk your booty in towards your knees. Grabbing onto those toes, grow long in the spine. Slight tuck in the chin makes the back of your neck just a little longer. So you exhale, hinge forward from the hips, using your elbows as leverage against your knees. Round down into the pose. Feel the muscles in your lower back just slowly start to relax. Allowing gravity to help soften any tightness or tension that may have been accumulating in your lower back. Inhale, slowly rising back up. Release your feet. Extend your legs nice and wide in front of you. Flex your toes so that they point towards the sky, keeping some activation in your thighs. Lift the chest, the torso up, and walk the hands out in front of you. Slowly rolling down into this wide-legged forward fold. Walk your hands over to the left. Feel that nice stretch on the right side body. Come back through center. Moving over to the right side. More time, coming to center. And slowly just ragdoll your torso back up. Vertebrae by vertebrae, stacking the pieces back on top of each other. Roll the shoulder blades forward, up, back, and down just a couple times. Do another forward fold. Bring your feet together in front of you now. Maybe a gentle bend in the knees will feel nice here. Now lift the arms up overhead. Bring the gaze up. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Grow nice and long in the spine. Lower the hands down towards the floor. Push through the hands. Grow longer in the spine. And then we'll exhale, roll down into the pose. Your next inhale, slowly roll yourself back up. Shoulder blades back and down. If you find yourself near a wall, we can take an extension with our feet up the wall. Otherwise, enjoy a nice long Shavasana, rolling down onto your back, palms face the sky, allow the toes to flop out towards the side. Close your eyes. Otherwise, if you've got a wall handy, roll yourself over, scoot your hips close to the wall here, so your hip is touching the wall, and then lower yourself down, wiggle yourself over, extend the legs up the wall. You can bring your arms out into cactus arms if that feels nice for you. Just allowing the blood to move from your toes back down into your torso. You can keep your feet like this. You can open your legs out wide. You can also bend the knees, pull the heels down towards each other. One leg. You can get creative. Just try something out today. Take a few moments here in our final relaxation pose, either Shavasana, laying completely flat on the floor, or with our legs on the wall. Smoothing out the breath. Finding that nice, calm mind. Softening the muscles between your eyebrows. Maybe pulling your lips into a slight smile. Feeling calm and relaxed. Another few rounds of breath. If your legs are wide like mine or bound up, slowly help them nice and long here. Wherever you are, begin to deepen your breath, slowly rolling over onto one side. Slowly, gently helping yourself back up into a seated position. Legs can remain crossed. Gaze is soft, or the eyes are fully closed. Hands can rest on your knees or meet together at heart center. I want to thank you all for practicing with me today. I look forward to yoga-ing with you again soon. Namaste.